Last week was a fairly quiet week in Congress, with both the Senate and the House of Representatives keeping a fairly low profile. But let me catch you up on what they did do. First of all, they passed the Take It Down Act, which will punish publishing of non-consensual intimate photos online. It was pretty non-controversial, with members of the House of Representatives supporting the bill 409-2. A few critics of the bill have complained that it's worded very poorly. It could lead to First Amendment violations because of the vagueness of the language, but all in all, it was fairly non-controversial. A second law that was passed in the House without much controversy was the Informing Customers About Smart Devices Act. And what that would do is it would require the disclosure of a camera or recording capability inside of any type of internet connected device that consumers could purchase. And finally, the Ticket Act passed 409-15. So again, non-controversial. That would require sellers of tickets to concerts and events to disclose comprehensive information about their pricing and fees. The Youth Poisoning and Protection Act passed 378-42, and what that does is it bans the sale of products containing a high concentration of sodium nitrite. And with a 365-42 vote, so again, pretty non-controversial, the Setting Consumer Standards for Lithium-Ion Batteries Act passed, and that does exactly what the name says. A few other bills passed in the House that continue to roll back environmental regulations or limit use of public lands. For example, a bill allowing use of recreational vehicles in the Glen Canyon recreation area. And this has been part of a trend of rolling back environmental regulations. Those bills will mostly go to the Senate now, where they may or may not get a vote. In a little bit of a sneaky move, Speaker Johnson passed a new procedural rule which precludes Democrats from opening investigations into some of President Trump's actions. And this has been a little bit of a pattern of Speaker Johnson passing rules that, one, prevented Representative Luna from continuing to promote a bill that allowed new parents to work from home, another rule that precluded the House from using the primary method to cancel President Trump's tariffs. It's just more congressional games. There was also a small revolt in the Senate, with senators trying to overturn President Trump's tariffs. It looked like they might have had the votes to pass that, although not the votes to survive a presidential veto. But in the end, that got squashed, and President Trump's tariffs are standing as they are right now. So that was it for a quiet week in Congress. Stay tuned for this week's activities. I'll bring it to you as it happens.